Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Business Spotlight. And our guest today is Anarah. Anarah is a trauma-informed self-love and relationship coach. She's also one of my amazing clients who we have a pleasure working with. So in this episode, we're going to talk about what Anarah does and the common struggle in the business, as well as how we can help each other. So Anarah, welcome. Would you like to share with us a little bit about you and what you do?
Thank you so much, too. Yes, as you mentioned, I'm a trauma-informed relationship coach, and I've been doing this work for 22 years, since 1999. I practice with clients to reach parts of themselves that, maybe they don't have awareness of in relationships. Sometimes we get triggered in relationships and we don't know how to reconnect after that. So really, there's that piece that I really like to help people with.
Yeah, I love that. I found that this really needed. I didn't know there is kinds of the relationship coach before because I went to so many struggle in my real relationships, and every time I got out of this, I just feel a piece of me is just dying. And it took me a long time to recover. So I was like, I had a coach back then that helped me walk through of those things. And the sooner that I got that out, the better I became more happier, right? But I didn't. But that's why I see like the need of the relationship coach is very important, and especially the self-love part of it is really important for us nowadays.
Thank you so much, too, to bring that up. Self-love is the important part. The most important relationship is the relationship you have with yourself first. And everything goes smoother. We don't get as upset. We don't get as triggered. We don't lose our esteem. We can put up better boundaries. We can, even, loving another person is such an amazing act, but even letting in the love, letting someone support you or take care of you, or sharing, so many aspects of yourself. Sometimes that can be, difficult for people. And I love what you said, like it does take a long time to get over a painful relationship. And sometimes my clients have been through that and they don't want to get back into a relationship. But, so even if you're not in a relationship, I find that helping people understand the dynamics of it and how not to repeat patterns, that can really be helpful, so that you can open your heart again to love.
Exactly. And everything starts from you, right? From yourself. Like, firstly, relationship with yourself, then you can start to develop relationship with others.
We're not really taught that, and when we're of course when we're young, it's about our relationship with our mother, it's about our relationship with our friends, with our family, and pleasing them and having them love you. So it's very normal. Our brain develops with looking on the outside for love. And so this is really, as we, in the age group that I love to work with, people are recognizing that there is something to this inner work. And there's a big movement now. So it's not just me, banging that drum like, hello, everyone, self-love. It's everyone's like, oh, self-love. Let's do this.
To be honest with you, I didn't know that for a long time in my life. And when I realized that now, how important that is, my life changed totally. It's like if you met me when I was 25, I was totally a different person than I am now. So can I remind with you about that? Relationship with yourself is important. Self-love is important. So from that, you open up, like you said, open up with other people as well. So
love it.
Running this relationship coach, you are a relationship coach, running the business and do everything. I know entrepreneur like us, we wear many hats at the same time. So what is one of your big struggles that you are having when facing when you're in the
Yeah,
business?
that's a great question. And two, you've really helped me with this. I really want to thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
You're super, super intelligent, super supportive, and super creative. And so all that together, when it comes together, it's just dynamite for me.
Oh.
Yeah. So how you helped me was I was having some issues. I've always been able to grow my practice through referral.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been very good at self marketing, talking about myself. I
Yeah.
basically, meet people one on one, and I do a good job. And they say, "Hey, can you work with my best friend? Can you work
Yeah.
with my spouse?" And that's how my business grew. But it was time for me to be on social media and
Mm-hmm.
to learn how to do that, and also to give group programs and
Yeah.
to kind of just grow, expand very
Yeah.
naturally. So you did a fantastic job for me with social media. I
Oh,
feel like I'm
thank you.
still getting the hang of that, but you really helped me with the posts. Really, though, I feel now our next growth is the website for
Mm-hmm.
Regenesis, my
Yeah.
signature program, uh, is is really coming together, and
Mm-hmm.
I really love all that. Not just the technical help, but
Yeah.
also just the soft skills that you use
Yeah.
to support people to really nail it.
Yeah.
And with my newsletter. You and I I do the newsletter, then you and I get on Zoom, and then we go through it together line by line, and it really works out well. So I feel I couldn't be happier, and I recommend you to everyone, and I'm recommending to and her services, Hopeful Builder, to everyone. So thank
Oh,
you.
thank you
Thank you
so
too.
much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much for your kind words. It was like it's always a pleasure working with you, and I really enjoy it because like it's not about just like client and business and things, but we talk about many things and we have a good connection. We share a lot of things, and to me, it's like when I work with clients just like you, it's not about just like okay, you're my client and I work with you. That's it. No, we actually like we talk about mindset, we talk about struggles, we talk about many things, and that's the thing I love about it. I always want to about like okay, how can I use my soft skills, not technical part of it, but soft skill can support even more for my client because I know people not everyone is tech savvy and they struggle with technical of course and also the introvert like me. So
Yeah,
when you
true.
said that so when you said about that like you good with talking with people and when people like say like hey can you help my friends or something you easy to do that. Me too, in person I do that too, but when like show up online because you want to reach more people, you want to have more people outside of your network, then the online is a thing that we need to be on, right? Either social media or webinars or anything we need to be. But then we're like, I am very introvert. How can I do that, right? But the thing is, that's a place we need to be if we want to have more people. Like you want to bring more people into the group program, is it a thing that we need to be, and I'm happy that I can like support you in that arenas.
Like you said, the technical is important, but having somebody in the beginning to kind of handhold
Yeah.
and someone that sees me, like you're like, this doesn't feel like you. This doesn't, or you just pick the exact right, image that fits
Mm-hmm.
what I'm trying to say when I don't have time to figure out what image. And I'm like, where
Yeah.
did she find that? That's perfect.
Yeah, that's part of the thing because like when I do business with you, I feel like I am into it. So I put myself in your shoe to see like so what does he think? What style he like? So this is the content. So that's why I read it. So just to understand and also put it in your client perspective, just to see like okay, if I am her client, how do I feel when I read that or when I see it? So like from that point of view, like I can be able to help you just to like have a different perspective, something like that, and that's the thing that I am sometimes say like, okay, we can do this or we can do the other way, and we really like really great working together on that, and I love that part.
I remember, okay, this is like we didn't plan on saying this, but I
Yeah.
remember our first webinar and we planned it for the day and I was so sick. And I'm like, to I'm really, really, really sick. And, I said to my husband, I'm really, really sick. And he's like, you should just do it.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know. And then I said, let me ask two, really, really sick. And she's like, go for it. And so I got out of bed and just made it happen. And you were there, so super supportive. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, talking about that, what are you going for next?
Yeah, so the next webinar is going to be on May 18th, Thursday. Is that the 19th or the 18th? I believe it is the 19th. The 18th of May at 12 noon. It is on Eventbrite. It's free, and it is about relationships and connection and rupture, which means when we're not in relationship, when something is pulling us apart and we don't maybe even know it, and then repairing the cycle of repair. So connection, rupture, and repair is a very normal cycle in relationship, but people don't know about it. What I'll be talking about is that the repair happens inside of us first before we go outside to try to fix the argument or apologize or whatever. First we go inside, and I'm going to give very practical tools about how to do that. Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. That sounds very, very awesome. Yeah, those things like we tend to forget, right? So forget to look inwards. Like we usually tend to cheers other people most of the time, but we forget the most important person we need to cheers is ourselves. And then by also, especially when you go through the relationship, easy to blame other people. It's easy to blame other people.
And sometimes we're triggered and we don't even know that we're triggered. Yeah. Like sometimes the other person picks it up before we pick it up. Sometimes we're triggered and we know it. We're angry or we're upset and, we withdraw. But sometimes something happens a few days and slowly we begin to go into this place and we start to close the door on that connection. Yeah. And the other person in the relationship feels it, and then they start to react to it. So really the webinar will talk about both ways of how to navigate that and then to come back to self, because the trigger is in us. It might have been tweaked outside of us, but really it is in us. And when we can find it and be with that, then actually repair becomes very simple. It becomes very loving, and it is not about all the ways that we've been taught how to work through things. It doesn't have to be that difficult. So.
Right. Yeah, totally agree. Oh my God, that sounds like some amazing webinars, and I'm happy I will be there with you, so I can be able to attend the event as well. And everyone, if you would like to attend, it's free on Eventbrite. We will put a link down below, and you can sign up. As well, if you want to know more about what Anarah do, check her website. We will put a link below as well. So Anarah, thank you so much for coming on today. It's been my pleasure working with you, as well as talking with you about what you love to do, and can't wait to grow more with you and working more to help you to bring your business in another level.
Absolutely. I'm not letting you go. So, we've got lots more time together. Thank you.
We have a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.